Hey guys, welcome to another Cajun toy review. Today we're going to be looking at one of my favorite Marvel characters, Moon Knight. And man, like, I'll tell you right now, Gambit, Moon Knight, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, Sleepwalker, those are my guys. I love those characters. That's why I'm super hyped that we're going to be getting a Sleepwalker figure, possibly, maybe, hopefully. We can hope. But today we're talking about Moon Knight, and this Moon Knight is the Walgreens exclusive all-white classic Moon Knight, and this is such a dope figure. But I'm excited to talk about it with you guys. Anything Moon Knight. We do have the new show coming out, so hype. Definitely want to get some feedback from you guys and let me know what you think about Moon Knight, the show, and everything else involving it. So let's get started. So one thing I really love the box on this, very bright white. Really stood out on the shelf when this figure came out. A lot of the accessories are stuff that we've seen before, but the figure is so good. So let's take a look at the box and then we'll look at our figure. So like I said, really awesome white box. Got the Moon Knight logo on the front. We got the Moon Knight symbol on top, on the side. We got that really badass looking shot of Moon Knight looking up his leg, some kind of peeping Tom. Reverse on that side, and then on the back, instead of normally we get the arc shot that kind of continues over on the back, we get a full product shot, which is normally what we see with these Walgreens figures, because there's no other figures in this wave. So a little read up about Moon Knight. Moon Knight, a vision of an Egyptian temple, leads Mark Spector to don the shroud and become the crime-fighting hero Moon Knight. So not much else to say on that. We'll put the UPC on there, but I don't think you're going to find this in Walgreens. It's been out for a little bit now, but maybe, possibly. But anyway, not much to say about that, so let's break open our Moon Knight and check him out. Okay, so we're looking at our Moon Knight figure out of the package, and this figure is awesome. I love this figure. It's so dope. There's been a lot of different looks of Moon Knight throughout the years and different suits he's worn. You know, which shades of black and shades just plain white, but I've always been a fan of just the pure white Moon Knight, and this figure just nails that look. Super excited about the stuff coming out with him. Hopefully we'll see another figure coming in the near future, but let's take a deeper look at Moon Knight. So if you're unfamiliar with who Moon Knight is, his real name is Mark Spector. He was a former U.S. Marine who was honorably discharged while he was serving in Iraq. Mark wound up working as an operative for the CIA, but after an incident where his brother Randall killed his girlfriend to cover up a gun smuggling scheme, he left the CIA. Mark Spector became a mercenary, a gun for hire, doing missions in Africa and South America. It was doing a mission in North Sudan, which is on the Egyptian border, that Mark was betrayed by a fellow gunman named Bushman. He was left for dead after Mark tried to protect a daughter of the scientist archaeologist that was working there. Mortally wounded, he crawled into the tomb and collapsed beneath the statue of the moon god. His spirit encountered Khonshu, and who promised to save his life if became the servant. Mark Spector took the cape off the statue, and Moon Knight was born. Moon Knight's abilities really depend on the writers and stuff like that, but he does have like enhanced strength, super strength, sometimes depending on the moonlight. Like the full moon or whatnot, but he's an expert in weapons, hand-to-hand combat, and he's very, especially in some of the early 2000s stuff, extremely violent. One of the coolest things about it is Taskmaster said there was two people he really didn't copy, and one was Deadpool because he's so unorthodox and over the place, and the other is Moon Knight because Moon Knight will take a punch just to get in closer. Moon Knight has appeared in lots of media. My first really interaction with him was on Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1. He was my favorite character on there. He had the moon chucks, and man, like you get like a character with like energy, like Storm, get a buff like on Iceman, and then like a attack like a Cyclops buff for attack, and man, you could just blend bosses to death. But he's also appeared in Marvel's Heroes, which is no longer there. He is in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. And very soon we'll see him in his own TV series, which hopefully is going to be awesome. It's looking good so far. I can't show you the suit of the potential leak because I don't want to get this video taken down, but it's out there. Check it out. Moon Knight actually comes with a good bit of accessories, and they're all pretty damn cool. So first of all, he comes with an additional head. So you have the black masked Moon Knight. because there is two versions of him. Like you see him in this black mask a few times. The Mezco figure has the mask like this. The Moon Knight figure from the Vulture Builder Wave has this mask. We'll look at that figure again in a second. And also one of the classic ones. So it's a little bit more common for some places to see him in that mask, but I prefer, like I said, I like my Moon Knight in all white, because he likes the enemies to see him, the bad guys, to see him come in. That's why he wears white, and it just looks badass. So looking at the accessories he does come with 2 sets of hands. So we have these kind of gripping hands. Now they are different. So this one's kind of a trigger finger hand, where's right, and then this one is a grip. Now the thing about it is this, at least for mine, this finger is fused while this one is not. So it actually allows you to hold the crescent blades in between the fingers, which I like a lot. Looks really badass. I love that. You can't do it on both sets of hands. And then we have these fisted hands, which are nice because Moon Knight likes to throw down. You can see like the back of the little moon gauntlets on there, which looks really, really awesome. But the thing about these, if you look at them, there's holes in these fingers. And if you don't know why, a lot of people actually don't realize this because they don't show you or tell you. But you take these little moon darts right here, and these little buggers will get lost in a second. And they just port into the fist like so. And see, one of them's already falling out. And these little guys fall depending on what, oh my god, look, depending on what I need to do is have the hand in the joint to be doing this right. Yeah, these little buggers, you get 3 of them. So I should have had them on the actual hand. And there you go. You can actually have these 3 blades in his hand to throw, and man, that just looks freaking awesome. But like I said, careful with those little guys, because they will get lost if you sneeze. He comes with these 2 bigger crescent blades. You can boomerangs or whatever, for throwing, holding, slashing, attacking with. They look really cool, like I said, in between the fingers like so, but they also look freaking awesome holding like this. And you can basically use them as a weapon, fight with them. And then he comes with this bow staff. It's a little bent. I need to heat this up. Don't really have them posed with that too often. But yeah, it's a nice size. I want to say it's a repaint of the Gambit one, but it looks really cool. It's got this kind of like pearlescent finish on it. Looks really, really good. So yeah, like I said, quite a good bit of accessories for our Moon Knight. So let's take a look at our figure itself. So looking at the Moon Knight figure, like I said, there is actually 2 Hasbro ones. The other Hasbro one is the Armored Moon Knight. This is from the Vulture Build-A-Figure Wave that came out with Homecoming came out. I have this one loose somewhere. I just couldn't find him for this review in time. But I'm going to review him individually by himself at a later date. But just so you can compare. It really depends. I prefer, like I said, I prefer my pure white Moon Knight. But the armor version is really badass looking. It does come with a smaller staff, but he comes with 1 crescent blade, and then the 3 smaller ones. His cape is bigger and different, but he only comes with 1 head. So both are awesome, but like I said, my preference. Now I do have the Mezco Moon Knight, which is much more detailed figure. Comes with chains and all kinds of stuff like that. That is the pure white one. There is a black and white variant for that, but I prefer that. I will be reviewing that one soon too. I've been waiting on that one for a little bit. So that's really the 2 Hasbro made Moon Knights. Now there was a Toy Biz made a kind of a white one and then a kind of silver one, but this is the best Moon Knight figure, I think, hands down, period. So the old one, whoa. Okay, so am I judging too soon? I'm sorry. So this is the older Toy Biz one, and as you can see, he does have a quite different look to him. Much sleeker body. He's got them old Toys Biz hands, and for a long time, I really Love this figure. I had him in my Gambit pose pretty much all the time. I thought I could get this head off there. Oh, I'm not even gonna bother. But he's got like a full gray body with the white gauntlets and stuff like that. The moon's kind of off-center, which looks a little strange on it. But I did think this figure was pretty badass when it came out. But it's been replaced over time, of course, by the newer Moon Knights. But there's still a place for this guy out there and stuff like that. He's still very, very posable. And he came with his own crescent blade, and he had this staff, which I kind of like a little bit more. It's a solid silver staff, but if you look at it really closely, he's got these little buttons on there, which look like they would do something cool. But anyway, that's one of the old Toy Biz classics. But we're talking about the Hasbro one today, so we'll do a little head swap on him real quick, and then we'll look at the paint, which is not much to talk about, and then we'll look at his articulation. So here's our different head swap on this figure, and both look, like I said, looks really cool. I just prefer that full white profile on this figure, but he does have those really cool silver eyes and stuff like that, and you can see the detail with the nose and the mouth and that stuff like that. So it looks really cool. And there's like that wash kind of going on the mask with a little peak in the back and stuff like that, and kind of peaks in the front. Looks really awesome. And then the white cow has those kind of eyes, the silver eyes, but they almost look like they're outlined, because with the black mask you don't see the outlines on it because it's all black. But he does also has a little wash on there. And speaking of paint wise, not really much on here. He does have this pearlescent stuff on his belt and on his gauntlets. It's very like this shiny pearl. And then really besides that, the only thing we have is the silver and the black outline for the moon. But everything else is white on this figure. Now, speaking of that, since this figure is all white, it will pick up. I had to clean this cape up a little bit just from touching and handling and stuff like that, and it'll pick up smudges and dirt and stuff really easy. You know, so make sure it's a full white figure, so needless to say, keep your hands clean if you're going to play with it. So looking at his articulation for Moon Knight, he can look down a bit. Up is going to be blocked a little bit by that. Now you can actually take his cape off, and we'll do that for the sake of just showing you. So his back is limited. It's not stopped by the cape, it's just that's the limit on it. Down is a little bit more. He does have a little bit of a rocker on there, of course. Now he has the butterfly joints in the arms, so you can make them flex up on people and stuff. And full arm rotation, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He does have a wrist flex. He's got a good ab crunch. Rotation on the waist. About split that much. Moon Knight can kick about that much. He has a thigh cut. Double jointed knees. There is a rotation at the boot, at the calf. And he has an ankle rocker with rotation as well. And there's peg holes on the bottom of his feet. The figure stands up pretty good. He does have pretty big feet, so he does stand up very well. But the cape really helps with that. And there is a port for a peg on the back of it. So you just kind of pop it on the neck. Just feel for that port. And just kind of put the head in there, and then you can kind of get the mask behind there if you want. But you can kind of get him in some pretty good poses, and that cape will help. So there we go. But overall, rock solid figure. Love this figure so much. Can't wait for the movie, the TV series, stuff like that, and more information to come out for that. I hope it's as good as I think it will be. I have been wrong before. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, consider subscribing if you haven't already subscribed. For all those who do subscribe and like and check out the videos, Thank you so much. We're at over 100 subscribers, and man, like I am blown away, guys. I'm telling you. If you want to support the show, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Cajun Tour Review, and basically you can contribute. I can tell you right now, any funds and all funds are going to go towards a new camera that has a mic input and stuff like that. Basically for better video quality and audio quality, and to keep upgrading the content and quality of it. So appreciate all you guys for whatever you do, and like I said, for all the comments and feedback and stuff like that. Love you guys. Next video should be cable by request, so if there's a figure or something you guys want to see, go ahead and put it in the comments, stuff like that. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.